All right, so in my second year of university, I would have a day or two off from my weekly schedule. I'd have like a half day from attending classes, and during my spare time, I would go and visit Wits University, which was very close to my own university, right? And I only went there to pick up a couple of skirts, right? You know what I mean? To pick up a couple of skirts, right? And what I've learned about the students at Wits University, not all of them, but I would say somewhere around the realms of, I don't know, 90% of them. Those young adults, those kids, they're very weird. Leftist, indoctrinated, just odd, right? So I'll spend some time at their cafeteria. They call it the Matrix, which is like a cafe for the students there, right? And I would socialize mostly with the females there, right? And as fairly attractive as a lot of them are, I just couldn't shake the feeling that there's just something weird about these people. Up to a point where I started to question myself, where the hell do you come from? I know I said weird, but weird can be transcribed in infinite ways, right? But when I say weird, I'm talking about they have radical, left-leaning, woke ideologies, right? Which begs the question, what is it that they're learning from these institutions? Now, to be fair, I've also been to Tux University, just to visit the place and to pick up a couple of skirts. At Tux, I've only been there like a couple of times, so I couldn't really judge, but I don't remember seeing anything weird from the majority of students at Tux. But what I've realized about certain institutions today, not all, but some, steadfast and slowly, and it's becoming a thing. Educational institutions are steadfast becoming indoctrination camps for radical leftist wokest ideologies. Coming back to Wits, I would go there on a Friday and I would see like a Skittles parade, right? Skittles is code name for the GAY community. And you'd have all these Skittles people having their flags, the GAY flags, with the mini billboards saying, yes, homo, and there are a bajillion thousand genders. Hashtag woke life, and I'm like, wow. I've talked to some of these young people, especially the females, predominantly the females. These are, you swear you were at, let's say, California in the United States, because California is a blue state, right? That's leftist central. The most radical, the most wokest state of all in America, California state. That's where you have most of your Skittles parades and your wokest stuff going on, right? I'm seeing the same thing happening at Wits with regards to the students themselves, their mentality, their outlook on life. This is why I say they're very weird. There's a lot of hipsters there. There's a lot of left-leaning, same-sex relationships. I've approached a few young females there, and one of them told me that, oh, I have a girlfriend. And I said to her, oh, I thought you mean, don't you mean boyfriend? And she said, no, girlfriend. I have a girlfriend. Yeah, but you are a woman, so how can you... And then she called her over. And then, say for example, it's Caitlin. Caitlin is her girlfriend. She introduced Caitlin to me, and then Caitlin said, hi, my name is Day. And I said, uh-oh, okay. Red flags. Right there. I said red flags. And that's when I started to get really creeped out. Because now I'm in a slew, a whole crowd of leftist zombies. Woke zombies. Right? That's when I started to really look around, and I'm like, I am surrounded by wokest, indoctrinated people. And I said to myself, there has to be something in the syllabus that they're being taught other than their studies. As in, there's an add-on to whatever their courses are. They're doing these side courses, teaching them and indoctrinating them of leftist, wokest ideologies. Because, again, on Fridays, you'd see all sorts of tents and parades going on campus, just around campus. There's some hipsters, there's the, LGBT plus things going on. And I said, wow. And it's not just a small no, it's a thing, right? So, Wits is leftist central. The most wokest place I've ever visited. Which is a major cause of concern. I feel I'm very concerned about these young adults because in 2022, women are mixed up with suitable long-term relationship partners, and they graduate from university and they're still single, lonely, and childless. Because, there's this whole indoctrination that men are bad, and I'm here to get my degree. I'm here to be a strong and independent woman. And listen, these kids they leave home as sweet, innocent, impressionable kids. They go to university. They come back as BLM supporters. They come back as BLM supporters, Antifa supporters, LGBT supporters. They come back with totally different mindsets, indoctrinated mindsets. They come back as feminists, only to pride themselves with their degrees they have earned in college or university. So, in other words, wokeism destroys people. A lot of these women, they're not married. You'd think they would find their husbands during the course of the university career. And the same thing for these men. Same thing goes for the men. I'm seeing the most sissified ninnies, regardless of, all types of men, man. A lot of these young men are just sissified. Like, I'm not sensing any masculine aura from them. I'm also sensing woke, simpish mentalities coming from them. The whole, oh, men and women are equal, and a woman can do whatever a man can do type of mentality. I'm also sensing some sissy boy energy, regardless of what of how he looks like. So there is a concern amongst educational institutions being indoctrination camps. These educational institutions, I know, they're teaching things such as critical race theory, right? So, that's pretty much my raise of concern. And I want to help these young people. So, if you're an employee or employer at Wits, if you're part of the managerial staff, I'll link my email down below, and please get in touch with me, because I'd like to be invited over to your university so I can do a speaking engagement, a seminar detailing the dangers of critical race theory and leftist, wokest ideologies that these kids are obviously being indoctrinated by, right? It's not good for society. Rhetoric is important. If you're gonna put out information out there, make sure it's information that you can prove with facts, data, logic, and statistics. Because this whole critical race theory stuff, it's BS. It's propaganda, and it's dangerous, right? And I want to help these young people. So, again, if you are part of the counseling counselor, if you're a counselor, it's a Wits. If you're a lecturer, anyone who's in a managerial position, my email is down in the description below. Email me. Invite me over to do a speaking engagement and a seminar. Because I need to talk to these young kids in front of a live audience. Right? Because I want to wake them up. Because they're not thinking correctly. They have wrong believing. Especially the females, because let's be honest, majority of graduates are females. Men are slowly being overshadowed, not because females are stepping up and beating men. No. Something far more sinister is going on. I want to shed light into it. So my email is down in the description below. Email me, invite me over so I can do a speaking engagement, so I can help these young people, so I can open up their eyes, because they're not living right. They're not believing right. They're thinking incorrectly. Men and women are not equal. Okay? It's not cool to talk smack to a white person if you're a person of color, because you've been previously disadvantaged and whatnot. That's not how a democratic society is. Okay? That's not equality. That's just supremacy. That's black supremacy. Okay? And that's exactly what critical race theory teaches. We should, if we're gonna go to the extremes to, avoid history, then we must be careful not to repeat it. Right? So again, I'll say this again. My email is down in the description. Email me so you can and invite me over, so I can do a speaking engagement. And if you're from Tux listening to this, hey, same thing goes to you. All universities, in fact. Invite me over to do a speaking engagement, and I'll lay down my case. You know what I'm doing now? I'm charging energy. I'm powering up. Because I'm ready to lay down my case. And I'm ready to, send shockwaves across this BS that's going on. That is feminism and radical wokeness. It's toxic. And I want to expose it. But we can only do this in a civilized fashion. Speaking engagements, seminars, open for Q&A, right? But that's it for me for now. Thanks for listening. Cheers.